There are today over 200 million university students studying in 20,000 different universities around the world. But it's expected that that number could literally double to more than 400 or even 500 million students over the next 10 or 15 years. And this is happening on a global basis. Ultimately, either countries are going to have to produce hundreds or thousands of new universities, or existing universities are going to need to step up and find a way to scale with quality to meet this growing need. But the issue isn't that they don't recognize the problem. The issue tends to be access. And access is about availability to quality, it's about affordability, and it's also about relevancy. When we hear about famous universities, they tend to be universities that are known around the world because of their scale, their image, their reputation, and we often hear about them from the global rankings that try to determine who's best at what. But in the entire global university system, there are maybe only 1,000 universities that end up in those ranked publications, and yet there are more than 20,000 universities in the world. So therefore, we estimate that 90% of all university students, which would be more than 200 million students, are going to a university that's not known outside of their home country and really might not be that well known even in their home country. So what we're trying to do is to bring to ambitious, quality-oriented, growing private universities the resources that would otherwise only be available to a famous global ranked institution. The whole idea of Cintana is to help institutions scale with quality and to contribute to what we know is a growing need around the world for access to great education. In my last organization, we built a network of universities with more than 1 million students, and I came to see the power that a network like that can represent. And a lot of the answers revolve around the application of technology or modern management practices, and in general, just a variety of best practices that often haven't been made available to universities that need them. When I was starting Cintana, I knew that we would build a global network of universities and there needed to be a university at the core. And Arizona State University was the first name that came to mind.
What we need are new models of management, new models of pedagogy, new models of social engagement, new models of measurement, new models of scale. And so we're bringing all those things together here at ASU.
ASU has top rankings in research, impact, and innovation. We believe, as Cintana does, that education is the single most important tool for social and economic mobility.
Cintana brings to the table educational management know-how, educational innovation know-how, capital. They bring global experience, global engagement, how to solve problems, how to make things happen. ASU brings to the partnership with Cintana then this notion of high-speed innovation, technological prowess, pedagogical innovation, and then most importantly, foundationally, thousands and thousands and thousands of unbelievably capable faculty members now plugging into an educational management enterprise like Cintana, and then partnering with new colleges and evolving colleges and universities around the world. No one's ever made all those things happen. Cintana is really the only group that can make that kind of thing happen.
Here our vision is to build a global university network with 50 universities tied to ASU. We chose Cintana because their leaders built the world's largest global university network.
What most excites me about Cintana is the opportunity to join a network of universities, work together, make a difference, generate knowledge, and together get further.
Many universities that contact us about the Cintana Alliance are really interested in online education. And they're asking us to help them develop a strategy. And from the prior experience of the Cintana team, and the tremendous platform in online education that Arizona State University has built, we can bring a lot to the table.
What makes ASU special is our willingness to be bold. We experiment with new models and we design our own path forward. Instead of multiple relationships with universities around the world that are very small in impact, we have made a big bet on a new model of global education.
But also, the better for us to then move forward and moving a global economy, which is a $100 trillion economy, to a $1,000 trillion economy. At a $1,000 trillion economy, the planet moves forward, and the average income per capita on the planet, which is now under $5,000, doesn't stay at that. it goes to $50,000 with very little income disparity if we can keep driving this forward. So if you want social change, economic change, advancement, and a better planet for our species, it's about educational attainment at scale.
I think ASU and the partner universities will be able to position themselves as service universities in order to drive positive social impact in their regions and in their countries.
The Cintana Alliance can really change the world. We can tackle challenges that today are just not being met around increasing access, making education affordable, and applying technology in the ways that every government and employer and university is really seeking to accomplish in education.